Geminis. I do that to all you guys. I should do it to everybody, but I'm a Gemini and I freaking love Geminis. Okay, so your first song is Don't Call Me Up by like that Able girl. That Able girl. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay. I believe that my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this, I believe is when you are supposed to hear it. Whatever does not resonate, do not crap fill. Do not take anything that does not fit, that doesn't need to fit, that does not resonate. Okay? So you could have been in some kind of relationship or situation that you had to grow stronger and learn how to ground more in order for a change to come through. Why am I doing it like that? With either you or this person, you did have some kind of vision in this situation, but some kind of spiritual quest. It was it was to find yourself more, like your spiritual gifts, like your spirituality, like what you want out of life, like what do you want for yourself, like you don't need a relationship, you don't need a person, like what is it that like makes you enjoy and love life and yourself. Like it was a lot about self-love, this spiritual journey, but it was also about what you used to what you used to want. There was something that maybe you were very vulnerable with, or you weren't vulnerable enough with in order for it to, why do I keep saying, in order for it to come to light, to come about. You could have went into some kind of isolation in order to clear your mind and release negative energies. Maybe there was somebody that you needed to get out of your life, and you needed to stand up for yourself and be like, you can't just come back into my life whenever you want to. And maybe that was the vulnerability. Maybe you had to maybe it was hard for you to say stuff like that to this person. Maybe you really wanted them in your life, so it was hard to see anything past that. So you were too vulnerable to the situation. You were too vulnerable to letting this person back in all the time. And without this person, you grew stronger. Like maybe you had to leave this person behind to gain your strength back and to find yourself again. I don't like saying find yourself again because I don't believe we're ever lost. I think we just need to, whatever. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, it's like I'm not worried about us. Like you're not even worried. You're just focused on you, and you're in love for yourself. Like it doesn't have to be from another person. It doesn't have to be from, feeling good enough for getting a job that you wanted, or you know what I mean, or getting validation from somebody, something from outside of you, and you had to learn to give it to yourself. You had to learn justice for yourself. What is this? Ed Sheeran, is it Shivers? Yay, I love this song. Shivers. You could have been giving somebody the shivers. Okay, so see, you could have taken an arrow to the heart. You could have really taken a breakup hard because you really love them, or vice versa. This person could be really hurt without you, but you had to do it for yourself, and that was a lesson for you. I feel like you're supposed to be happy in this lifetime. It's part of your purpose is to be happy, because you could have gone through a lot of bullcrap your entire life, but also you could just have that lifetime where it's okay, you've been through enough, you've learned enough lessons, let's get this done. Give me a shit. Yeah, so there was just a picture, this person keeps getting text messages, or they're text messaging, but it was him getting the text message, like maybe you're waiting for a message from somebody. During the fall time, which is pretty much now, there's going to be some kind of release. Of love. Hold on. I never thought I could love so hard. Okay. I want to be this guy. I want to kiss you right. Again, so maybe you had to leave somebody or some kind of situation in order for somebody to appreciate you, and now they want to come back with love and show you compassion that maybe they didn't before, because you give them the shivers. It's over, letting it bring it. You might both be good dancers. I don't know why. 555. Because they just said something about dance, but like you just got vulnerability again. See? Dance. Celebration. That was one. I got instinct. So you could have an instinct that this person is coming back, or that this situation is going to be coming back together. Maybe because you know you learned your worth. And in order to have a celebration with this person and a coming back together, which is a very powerful one, by the way. What was I saying? You have an instinct that this is coming together. Because you know that you're healing. You focused on, your celebration, what makes you happy. You completed whatever it was that you need to be vulnerable to yourself. That's what I feel like. See, dance again. I was looking at dance. Okay, that's what I feel like. I feel like you weren't being vulnerable with yourself, but you were giving it to everybody else, and you had to find harmony within yourself, and there had to be some kind of activation within you that, like, believed in yourself. Like, there could have been some kind of, like, music could really have something to do with your harmony, too. Yeah, I don't know what I was just saying, but it has to do with your karma. It was something that had to be learned and focused on in order to create and have things come to surface so things can move along into love. This sanctuary, though, I feel like you really took time for yourself, okay? You could have also focused on your home life and the stillness with whatever it was that you didn't know was going on, even behind the scenes. You could have done some self-reflection that maybe even started in the winter time, and it just kind of is like bleeding now into the release into autumn. But things are coming to pass. Your intuition could have gotten better too. Look up the dragonfly totem. It could have something to do with it. Dragonflies are very spiritual to me because, well, bees, moths, more like that are, because like their bodies are bigger than their little wings. So it's kind of like it has to be brought from something, you know what I mean? But there is some promise coming to pass. Oh, this is Solo from Demi Lovato. I want to fuck. Yes, this is for you. This is for you. There could be some kind of ceremony. Somebody could be proposing, or it could be some kind of new ritual or spiritual thing. So this is like the only, like your intuition is growing. Like you're stepping more into your purpose. You have this promise maybe with this person, maybe near the new moon or the last new moon, it came more into clarity for them or you, which gained your intuition to come back. But like, okay, this card reminds me like a really lot about like spirituality kind of thing, because see like how there's a person in the back and she like is having like this stuff like come for her brain, like she's being channeled, being told something. It's just been a really a long quest for you to find out how to express yourself and find out what you want to, how you want to show yourself to the world. You could have really put your like happiness and I could have just said like so much stuff to that, but but you're sad, but you like to party, but you're not going out because you're heartbroken. So you do it by yourself. Yeah, so isolation, right? In isolation, in healing, taking time for yourself. again, I don't know if I said this to you or the other two readings, but it did come out in solitude. You could have been focusing more on your home life, on your kids, on getting energy, clearing out energy in your house of things that you don't need, clothes that you don't wear, things that had negative energy that it was attached to them. Like you could have had like an ex-boyfriend's like sweatshirt or something, and you were like, every time you saw it, you were like, ugh, or like it brought back sad memories. So like you got rid of something like that, you know? But like you really had to like go within and like let go. Like you were ready to let go for self-compassion for others, but also what needed to be let go for you to have self-compassion for yourself, right? Surrender to whatever situation, not worry about how it's going to work out, what the outcome's going to be, what the solution's going to be, what the reason is for everything, what, where, when, how, why, right? But like you stopped searching for your happiness and your validation and the love outside of you. Like this person wasn't home to you anymore. Like you really like grew to have like a home to yourself, like a sanctuary, like your expression, you know what I mean? Like in a dream, your home means self. Okay? So like however you call you, mine is the one. So somebody could be coming in to call you theirs, or you could be feeling like that is them. I feel like music has a lot to do with your expression and what brings you harmony. But whatever this is, what did I just have before that? Whatever it was, you started focusing more on your purpose and yourself and what made you whole, and instead of putting this person is home to me, it was like you made your own safe haven. You learned how to you learned the tools to make you feel safe without other people having to make you feel safe. You started believing in yourself more. You started getting more self-sufficient and independent and breaking away from codependency off of other people, relying on other people, you know, stuff like that. For anything, materialistic, emotional, validation, love, anything, right? You started taking more control of your life, bringing back your power and finding your expression, who you want to be in the world, how you want to look, what it is you want to do, what do you want to service, what do you want to focus on, what is your destiny. You embody this more divine feminine. You might have been more in your divine masculine rather than your divine feminine, which your divine feminine is creativity, flow, letting things come to you, manifesting, intuition, nurturing. You could have been a really like hardworking, authoritative kind of state of mind. You could have been having power struggles with family, friends, yourself. I don't even know what I'm doing tonight. But you really came into this place and started really radiating and embodying the divine feminine, bringing yourself more into unconditional love. Love, right? The universal mother loves and supports me totally. Again, you could have been working on your parenting more, paying attention more to your kids, healing, nurturing and nourishing, healing your body, your mindset, physical. Like you just really started rising to the occasion and showing up for yourself in your spiritual sacral assignments. Like you showed up for yourself, you know, like after the storm you emerged a shiny new star. Like there you got to your finale of like your awakening, your rising, your infinite, knowing that you're an infinite being and you have abundance. You are abundant. There are possibilities in this world, and maybe you really start thinking bigger. You know that you're a divine child of God, universe, whatever. You are unconditional love. So why aren't you given the same respect that you give others? Why aren't you given the same giving to other people? Why aren't you receiving that? What was it that was blocking you? Was it you looking outside of yourself to try to find all that, and you were trying to overgive and try to be a people pleaser in order to get love? Because it was still there. My inner child holding complete. Maybe you had to do a lot of inner child work to change those beliefs and know that that's not true. You don't have to do that for people to love you. Right? Right. and you started creating and fostering reciprocal relationships. You could have like put yourself in Destiny again. You could have really put this relationship or this situation as your destiny, and it really could have been, but your intentions needed to be different. You needed to go about it a different way. You needed to take your power back. Again, know that you're an infinite being and there's infinite possibilities in this world, and you don't have to rely on anybody else but yourself and the universe and co-create to rise above the ashes, right? Because you are magic, you are mystical. So this is Demi Lovato. No, Baby Rexa. I'll show you crazy. Maybe people were calling you crazy and you were like, or maybe you thought that you were going crazy, or maybe you thought that your dreams were too crazy. If this shows me one more card that I've already done. Yeah. Go back to what you dream. Whatever dream you had that you might have given up on, it may be time to go back to it for your growth. Maybe you needed growth and had to learn to take responsibility for your own life. And yeah, right. Always done thinking I'm driving myself crazy. So what if I'm fucking crazy? Yeah. So this had to help you change and evolve this person, this situation that really helped you come more into you. Like being you again. Maybe I don't like saying finding you lost yourself, because you never do. You just evolve and change and grow into what you want to be, and that's up to you, So this change brought you more into a freedom mindset, You possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. You had to learn relationships, right? You're attracted to those people who serve your higher good, right? Like maybe this person wasn't good for you. Maybe you had to change and grow to find the freedom without this person in order to find abundance and take the responsibility for your own life. Stop doubting love, right? Stop doubting love. Take blame for your thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions, beliefs, right? About love. And this says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Service. I feel good when I can help others. Yeah, so you were taken away from this person, situation, whatever, to learn how to be you without anybody else. Learn how to be independent, self-sufficient, and find your purpose. Grow, step more into your power, right? Without depending on anything else to make you feel like you are powerful. You're not crazy. You just needed to gain a new perspective. You stopped trying to be normal because it was driving you crazy. You needed to learn how to be you, your weird self, and you needed to learn how to shine your light again, because maybe you were dimming it for other people because you were too ashamed of shining out people, shining more than people, right? And you're like, you know what? Think what you want of me. I'm going to show you. You want to see crazy? I'll show you. You want to say this about me? I'll show you. Right? If you want to say it, I'll show you. But you put out the intention for what you want in your life and how you want to show up in it and how you want to look, see, express, right? Boss bitch. There you go. That was your last song. It's like you're my Geminis and I'm like, I want to like groove with you. I'm trying to be cool like you. See? I don't want to be cool like you. You want to be you. I love you, Geminis. Bye.